Something is not right in Philadelphia. The Eagles were simply spectators Thursday night watching the Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo show, the pair of Giants rookies who were responsible for all 5 touchdowns in New York's 34-17 throttling of the Eagles at MetLife Stadium. Nothing was working for Philadelphia. The Eagles converted just 1 third down all night and couldn't muster anything on offense in the second half, punting 3 times and ending their other 2 possessions with turnovers. Philadelphia, now 4-2, remains in first place in the NFC East, but there's clearly a need for the Eagles to take a long, hard look at themselves in the mirror. Veteran right tackle Lane Johnson provided a bit of candid introspection in the Eagles' locker room after the game. "We're just not very good right now," Johnson said via The Athletic. Over the first month of the season, the Eagles looked like an inevitable force. They beat the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams and Buccaneers, 4 teams expected to vie for a playoff spot, by a total of 20 points. To start the campaign a perfect 4-0. But it wasn't pretty. Philadelphia needed a blocked field goal in the closing seconds to beat Los Angeles and several last-minute stops on defense to secure wins over Dallas and Tampa Bay. "We were winning but we weren't dominating," Johnson said of Philadelphia's 4-0 start. "It's frustrating because you see the guys that we have on the offensive side of the ball. We should be doing a lot more." Last year, the Eagles ranked second in the NFL in rushing yards per game, 179.3, 7th in points per game, 27.1, and 8th in total yards per game, 367.2. Through 6 weeks this season, Philadelphia is nowhere near the top of the leaderboard. Following their dud Thursday night, the Eagles slumped to 29th in total yards, 274.5, 28th in passing yards, 179.2, and 26th in rushing yards per game, 95.3. Even during the Eagles' current era of dominance, the franchise hasn't been immune to slow stretches. They started the 2023 season 10-1 only to lose 6 of their final 7 games and were bounced in the wild card round. In 2024, the Eagles started the season 2-2, and fans were calling for coach Nick Sirianni to be fired. Of course, they went on to win the Super Bowl. The Eagles now will rest for 10 days before returning to the gridiron October 19 for a Week 7 clash against the Vikings, 3-2. They've got plenty to figure out before then.